This podcast and its opinions are that of the political gamer and friends. All opinions are fluid as we are not professionals in the areas of topic and normally have a glass of a stiff drink around us. So don't listen to us for stock advice or religious choices. And if you are that influential, to begin with, then we see how America is the way that it is. Joking a little. Anyway, here is the show.
Can you believe this? Sometimes it's not good to be rich. I just posted a $91 million bond, 91 million, on a fake story, totally made up story. Think of it, 91 million. I could say things about what it would cost normally. 91 million. Based on false accusations made about me by a woman that I knew nothing about, didn't know, never heard of. I know nothing about her. She wrote a book, she said things. And when I denied it, I said, it's so crazy, it's false. I got sued for defamation.
Promotion malarkey. It's more than malarkey. So this idea is a bunch of malarkey, what we're talking about here.
An economy based on wind. I never understood wind. I know windmills very much. I've studied it better than anybody, and it's very expensive. They're made in China and Germany mostly. Very few made here, almost none. But they're manufactured tremendous, if you're into this, tremendous fumes, gases are spewing into the atmosphere. We have a world, right? So the world is tiny compared to the universe. So tremendous amount of fumes and everything. You talk about the carbon footprint. Fumes are spewing into the air, right? Spewing. Whether it's in China, Germany, it's going into the air, it's our air, their air, everything, right? So they make these things, and then they put them up. And if you own a house within vision of some of these monsters, your house is worth 50% of the price. They're noisy. They kill the birds. You want to see a bird graveyard? You just go. Take a look. A bird graveyard? Go under a windmill someday. You'll see more birds than you've ever seen ever in your life. In California, they were killing the bald eagle. If you shoot a bald eagle, they want to put you in jail for 10 years. A windmill will kill many bald eagles. It's true. And you know what? After a certain number, they make you turn the windmill off. That's true, by the way. They make you turn it off after. And yet, if you killed one, they put you in jail. That's okay. Why is it okay for these windmills to destroy the bird population? And that's what they're doing.
Promotion malarkey.
We all heard Crooked Joe's angry, dark, hate-filled rant of a State of the Union address. Didn't it bring us together? Emerging upward to bring the country together. I'm going to bring it together. The shades of color, they're like sort of white, but one's like an orange white. It's my favorite color, orange.
Promotion malarkey.
I don't even wait. And when you're a star, they let you do it. You can do anything. Grab them by the you can do anything. That's what he said.
Well, historically, that's true with stars.
It's true with stars that they can grab women by the
Well, that's what it's, if you look over the last million years, I guess that's been largely true, not always, but largely true. Unfortunately or fortunately.
You consider yourself to be a star.
I think you can say that, yeah.
What are we going to do about I only need 11,000 votes. Fellas, I need 11,000 votes. Give me a break. Why do you keep fighting this thing? It just doesn't make sense. We just stand by our numbers. We believe our numbers are right. What are we going to do about I only need 11,000 votes. Fellas.
Emotional marketing.
More than malarkey, man. It's more than malarkey.
So this idea is a bunch of malarkey, what we're talking about here.
What up, what up? Well, welcome back, everybody. It's been a couple of days since we've been back here together, so I wanted to go through and get back in as soon as I could, because it has been a crazy couple of days. As we all might have known, Donald Trump won the presidency last week, and it has been a nonstop shit show of panic for the Democrats ever since. For us Republicans who are, never Trumpers, it has been a shit show. And for pretty much anyone in America except for the MAGA movement, it has been a shit show. So with that being said, congratulations to everyone for surviving another never before in the history of the world has this happened, another unprecedented event. Thank you so much for this notch in our belt loop. Ed has done the things that he has done and has basically torn down the Constitution to be able to say that he's going to do things that we ourselves as Americans fought a war to gain our freedom to keep away from, and we elected this guy into the presidential office. So welcome in, everybody. The last stream, it was a long stream. It was a powerful stream. There was a lot happening. We had basically the live coverage of the election that was taking place. We were able to tell around 10:30, 11 that Donald Trump was pretty much in the shoo-in of winning, as we were live going through and being able to see all that. But the important thing also to remember is that there was a small chance for Kamala Harris to be able to become president, and even the energy, the power that was within her campaign just couldn't make it happen. Ultimately, there's a couple of things that, I've been posting on with TikTok and YouTube that a lot of people got to remember. First and foremost is that for Americans, they're selfish. We have first world problems as Americans. We do not need to worry about the rest of the world. We do not need to worry about the children that are starving. We do not need to worry about the people that are dying in wars. We do not need to worry about the women who are being held captive and, assaulted in prison camps around the world. As Americans, we care about groceries. We care about the cost of gasoline, and we care that we stay away from electric vehicles, at the same time simultaneously promoting electric vehicle CEOs to White House positions. That's kind of where we're at as Americans, right? Like, that's what we need to do. So with that being said, that's currently what we've been doing as Americans. Over the past week, there's been a laundry list, if you will, of shitbag Republicans that have been able to wash ashore in some of the most coveted positions in our governmental structures. And we can start at the end here, and then we'll go back through. But basically, White House staff is Susie Willis. Susie Willis was one of the campaign runners, and if not the main campaign runner for Donald Trump's 2024 campaign. She has said a lot of controversial things. She is a white Christian nationalist, as of course you would imagine, in Donald Trump's cabinet. Of course, there are people that are not white Christian nationalists. A lot of Trump supporters that were independents that support Trump say that you have to understand he's not going to do the things that he says he's going to do. He's not going to be that person that you think he's going to be. Yes, there definitely was true Republicans last time that stopped him, but this time there's not. And a lot of people seem to think that things don't affect them until they do, then it's too late, and normally they change how the wording affects, and then, it really wasn't me. It's not my decision. It was, I just voted for this, and that's how you're going to say it, right? Is basically the next 4 years, I hope they're great. I hope Trump has a plan. I know he doesn't. I think you all do. I know that, he's got concepts of a plan, for the past couple of years, he should have been developing a plan, but he's got concepts of a plan. We heard that from his mouth directly. I do hope that for the next couple of years, it's going to be a good economy. It's going to be good for the United States. I hope that. But something tells me it's not going to. I think something tells y'all as well. It's not going to. It's not going to be good. It's not going to be a great economy. It's going to be a really challenging time for us in the United States. With that being said, I'm not really sure why we're concerned about the price of gasoline and the price of groceries when the rest of the world has such high inflation rates and we're kept so low yet, even though it is affecting us. Like, I still see every restaurant packed at lunchtime and dinner time. I still see plenty of people going to the store. There definitely are people who are affected more than others. People who are in the lower classes tend to be affected more, for sure. I can tell you that the bank accounts and the Wall Street accounts of the upper white collar or upper white class is definitely taking a hit, right? And that's really why they're affected by this. They don't really care about the rest of us. Just what did we sell to be able to get what we're getting, right? Like, that's ultimately what this boils down to. So over the past week or so, a slew of crazy names have started to come out in effect of who Trump has been appointing. Special envoy to the Middle East is Stephen Wickoff. Ambassador to Israel is Mike Huckabee. Mike Huckabee is going to be ambassador to Israel. Ambassador to the United Nations is Elise Stefanik, the congresswoman from New York who became a Trump lover as soon as she came in. Basically, kind of slightly as crazy as Marjorie Taylor Greene, yet a lot more politically reserved. She was definitely a lot smarter about how she has her comments. We already spoke about the Chief of Staff, Susie Willis, National Security Advisor, Mike Walls, Border Czar is Tom Homan. Okay, so it's important to remember, I love how we say czars, right? So the thing with czars is, like, this is a Russian term. And we didn't hear much about czars until Obama's time frame. Whenever Obama was in power and control. We did hear a lot about czars. There was a czar for this and a czar for that. And I found it weird as a Tea Party patriot at that time, or someone who believed that they were a Tea Party patriot. I was one to definitely, bring down the deficit and reduce government spending and kind of tear down the systems that were allowing so many people to live off the government. But with that being said, during that time frame, we heard a lot of czar talk. And I couldn't help but notice, in hindsight, now looking back, it was Russia fucking with us the whole time, right? So, whenever you hear like the border czar, they claimed that they first said it was a bad thing that Kamala Harris was a czar and was the border czar, but here they go. They have it listed as border czar. Tom Homan, Deputy Chief of Staff of Policies, Stephen Miller. Deputy Chief of Staff is Dan Scavino. All right, now we go to the cabinet positions, right? Attorney General, Matt fucking Gaetz. Like, even Republicans that are amongst those in the cabinet, we're kind of like, really, Trump? Matt Gaetz, really? Like, is that who we're voting in on? Yeah. Matt Gaetz was voted in as Attorney General. We'll see if this passes. The House committee did make a couple of statements, balked at it, saying that they needed to go through and finish the ethics committee and also review the findings of the ethics committee to be able to approve Matt Gaetz. So we'll see if that happens. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth, Director of National Intelligence, Tulsi Gabbard, the one and only Democrat from 4 years ago or 8 years ago, is now 4 years ago. She's a Republican, and all of a sudden now, bam, she's in the White House. The thing about Tulsi Gabbard that's interesting is she's like a chameleon. She'll change to whatever she needs to be able to win, right? Like, she's a survivor in American politics for sure, right? I think we should watch her over the next couple cycles. I like to call her Rogue, mainly because if you see the one gray streak of hair that runs down her head, she looks like Rogue from X-Men. So we also have Secretary of State Marco Rubio, CIA Director John Ratcliffe, Health of Human Services John F. Kennedy Jr. Finally, a Kennedy's in the White House again. And who is it? It's Robert F. Kennedy Jr., and he is the Director of Health and Human Services. The CDC, several other departments that run underneath him. Department of Homeland Security is Christine Nome, the Killy Pupper. Puppy Killer. The Killy Pupper? The Puppy Killer, Kristi Noem, is going to be the Director of Homeland Security. Veteran Affairs is Doug Collins. Interior Secretary is Doug Burgum. Environmental Protection Agency, Lee Zeldin. These are the positions that have been filled so far. We'll see if they all go through. I'm pretty sure most of them will. Really, everyone's going to be focused on the Matt Gaetz one most specifically as Attorney General. I'm going to be honest with you, all the due diligence and research that I do into most of the people in American politics, I had no fucking clue that Matt Gaetz was an attorney. It makes total fucking sense, right? Like, he looks like he's an attorney. He looks like he'd be willing to take a cold-blooded murderer and free them and give them a good fair trial if it was for, $3 million. He definitely looks like that. So Matt Gaetz, Attorney General, and who knows? This channel might be changing a bit, everybody. We might be switching into, a different style of channel. We might be an all-hail Trump kind of channel soon. Depends on, how hard they come hitting at us, right? Like, if they come hitting at us pretty hard, I'll be honest with you. I am a team player, and I'm going to have to turn and be a team player for the mother United States. I'm going to have to go through and be a team player for the United States if they start hitting back hard at us. I don't think any of that's going to happen. I think we're going to be just fine. How do we get to the next 4 years? No idea. But this is the shit show that we have so far that we've been able to see. So it's been a crazy week. And I don't know what else is to come next week. I know that, there's still some cabinet appointed positions that were coming through on the weekend. I believe this was up to date. This is the AP that posted this, and this is going to be up to date at 3:11 p.m. Yesterday. So it's pretty soon. It's not the most recent, but let's see what happens, on Monday, what is able to come out. But, yeah, Matt Gaetz, Attorney General. What a fucking loser. I can't wait to see how this gets all fucked up. It's going to be fantastic. I can't wait for the price of gasoline to go down in 24 hours when Trump is inaugurated in. I can't wait for the wars to stop all within 24 hours. It's going to be a fantastic time. And once again, for the Arab American population who decided to vote for a third party, did not vote for Kamala Harris, which it wouldn't have affected the results anyway. But proving your statement, making that statement, congratulations on taking a stand in the presidential election. Good to go for you. I think it was a fantastic thing that you taught those Democrats what was going on. Just real quick, though. As a Republican who is looking to reach across the aisle and work with Democrats and work with you guys to be able to elect, a woman of color into a position of power like no other, to be able to kind of help the world. Did y'all think that Trump was going to be nicer to y'all's people in the Middle East, or did you just think that Joe Biden and Kamala Harris were, kind of warmongers? Because I don't know if anyone's told you, but Trump doesn't like the Middle East, and he loves Israel more. So if you were voting to try and save your friends and family, I'm not really sure if the light bulbs went off and if the dots were connected on that, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. So good looking out for everybody here in the United States. Thank you for playing the dual citizenship card, everybody. We're supposed to be worried about America, not about everyone else, but gotcha. Is what it is. The sad part is that is what Trump does, right? He preys on the making America great again aspect, and that aspect, of course, divides us, right? When, as Americans, our goal is to come together as Americans. You can be Arab American, you can be Mexican American, you can be European American, you can be African American, you can be any kind of Asian American, you can be any kind of American. And we all come together to vote for America's best interests and vote for what will help us out most, and in turn the world, right? I just don't think that light bulb went off for y'all. My apologies that the light bulb didn't go off. But I personally, I am personally going to be upset for y'all for what y'all are going to see happen when Trump gets into power. I'm not going to feel too bad, though, because we kind of warned y'all. And, yeah. So there you go. Us real Republicans do not like wars. We don't like being in wars. We don't like bossing everyone around. But here it is. There it is. You're gonna see what's gonna happen, and it's fine. Don't ask me for any sympathy. I voted for Kamala Harris, but it is what it is. But as far as Trump goes, I can't wait for the price of gasoline to drop so we can all be happy, even though murdering innocents is still going to take place, probably even more so. I can't wait for the wars to not stop and just to ramp up and us to get into crazy amounts of dystopian society style situations. That's going to be fantastic. And I'm not going to feel bad because I'm always going to have a job in what I do. And I'm also part of the middle class, so it's not really going to affect me too much. But for everyone else out there, my apologies to y'all. And if you voted for Donald Trump or a third party to prove a point to Donald Trump, and more specifically prove a point to the Democrats, I'm not going to feel bad for you. I'm not going to feel bad for the large swaths and groups of people. No, it was not just the Arab Americans in Michigan that made this decision to do that, because the entire blue wall states fell for Trump. But when y'all see y'all's wages start to decline, I mean, I'll be honest with you. I think the auto industry makes too much fucking money as it is. I didn't say shit because more power to y'all with unions, but I'll tell you what, I'll be really, really, really happy when y'all auto union workers start making less money and y'all can be like, well, it is what it is. All right. Did anyone see the fight last night? Oh my goodness. The fight was fantastic. That was the saddest fight that I've ever seen was Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul. I personally was, to the last second, there was like 30 seconds left. I'm like, we can do this, Mike. Let's go. We got this. Let's give him an old left hook, right hook, something. Let's knock this bitch out, right? Didn't happen. Unfortunately, Jake Paul won. I tell you what, I do have a lot of respect for Jake Paul. This is the first fight I've seen with Jake Paul. I didn't take him seriously. I know he's been winning left and right. I know he only has one loss. I heard that enough last night during the fight. But ultimately, I do think that, you have to give it up to the GOTs that came first, right? The GOATs that came first, the greatest of all times. And Mike Tyson is one of those people. I personally was favoring him to win. I knew it was not a good bet. But I did like Mike Tyson taking it on. He was taking some good punches last night. I don't know if y'all watched the whole thing, but it was a sad fight, clearly. But he took some punches, and he just kept on going. Probably the saddest thing was when he was getting exhausted, and you could tell because he was stumbling, and then he would go to the end of the round for the break, and you see that face that he had, and it just looked a little bit too tired. I think there was a point where he almost seemed like he was crying because he was just so tired and hurting. But, man, that guy kept it up. He kept going, and for Jake Paul at the end of that fight to be able to sit there, bow to him, and say, the greatest of all time, this is for you, man, and not wail on this guy and see him stumble and see him, bleed and whatnot. I think this was great to be able to see. I don't know why Mike Tyson agreed to do this. I heard some rumors that he was doing it for his kids. Great for them. I just personally don't understand why we had to see Mike Tyson's bare ass. If y'all did not see that, then Mike Tyson's bare ass was shown. Thank you so much to Netflix for having the shittiest service that brought us all the way back to the dial-up AOL days when we used to get the CDs in the mail for 2,000 free hours of internet. And we ended up going all the way back to that dial-up service with the broken, pixelated pictures to then all of a sudden Netflix kicked into gear when it came to Mike Tyson's bare ass. I don't understand how that happened. The timing was impeccable. But I'd say that was not the only thing that pissed me off about that Netflix live streaming. For basically the most expensive streaming app that I have, which is Netflix. And I think most of us have Netflix, and it was the most expensive. Those people did not even put 1% of what we pay them into the R&D of going through and developing their entire network for this live stream event. So not only was it crashing left and right, we had to reconnect. It kept blaming my internet, which was hilarious because nothing else was having a problem in my house except for Netflix. HBO was doing just fine. The audacity of Netflix at that. But basically, to go through have this many problems, and it wasn't even just on the streaming, right? Like, it was on the setup. Like, who'd they hire? The same guys Trump hired? Like, it just kept, like, Jerry Jones of the Dallas Cowboys. His mic kept cutting out. They had to swap mics. Then his mic, came on, and he was talking again, and it cut out. Like, I don't know what the hell was happening. There was 4 or 5 times that ultimately there was a lot of issues with cutting in and out during that fight. And I just personally don't think that it was the best showcase for this event. I don't think it was the best showcase for any of these live stream events. I think that those should be really kind of pay-per-view events that really have the infrastructure to be able to handle this. Could Netflix now go through and make the infrastructure? Of course they could. I feel like that's going to jack up their prices even more, though, because right? Like, we're just going to end up paying for it, and we're probably not even going to care about what the next fucking thing is. But let's focus also in this final thing before we get gaming on the actual fight of the night. The 2 ladies fighting. I've never seen any of them fight before. Was it Katie Taylor and not Nunes? Was it Nunes? The two ladies that were fighting, phenomenal fight. Phenomenal fighters. The best fighters out there, if you ask me. I bet they'd whoop Jake Paul's ass. It was a phenomenal fight. They really went round for round. Everyone kept saying there was a lot of dirty calls on Katie Taylor or for the other lady that she was fighting. But personally, I'll tell you what, both of them were fighting a little bit dirty. But what do you expect to do when you're boxing, right? And someone comes through, they're going to punch, you brace for that punch, they change it up a bit, you're going to clinch a little bit, that might cause a headbutt. I don't know what to tell you, right? Like, a lot of people said these illegal headbutts. Like, sometimes shit just happens. You know, it's boxing. And I don't know why people felt the need to be able to call out and throw so much hate on this Katie Taylor person. But more power to everyone who enjoyed Katie Taylor's performance and her fight, along with the other gal that she was fighting. It was a fantastic fight, if you ask me. Both of them are top of the line. It was a coin toss on who was going to win. I honestly thought that the other lady had it. Katie Taylor was the defending reigning champion, but ultimately, both of them were great athletes. Both of them did a great job being able to fight. They did everything that they had to do. It was entertaining, more entertaining than any other fight of the night. And I think that that's one of the things that a lot of people need to remember is that it doesn't matter if, you don't like the call. Like, it was a fair fight, right? Like, that's the big thing. It happens with elections. It happens with fights now. See what Trump has done to our society by just challenging an election and challenging the establishment, the government. No one has faith in anything anymore. We're sitting here watching a UFC fight, watching two people beat the shit out of each other live in front of us. And we're like, it's rigged. It's rigged. The other one should have won. Like, that's what Trump has done to us, right? Like, it's truly insane. Like, it was a great fight. Hands down, the best fighters I've seen in a fight. I've watched a couple of fights in my lifetime. They were all great fights. This one was the worst. The Mike Tyson and Jake Paul one was the worst. But all the other fights that I've seen have all been good. These were the two most talented ladies fighting ever. I was very happy to watch it. Hopefully, if y'all didn't watch it, go watch it on Netflix. There's no Netflix problems now. It's all done. It was during the live fucking event, but nevertheless. And then there was that big slap by Jake Paul, or by Mike Tyson to Jake Paul during the weigh-in. What was it, on Friday? So that was fantastic. Being able to go through and see that slap, I guess. Ultimately, Jake Paul was doing some like spider move on the floor, popped up real quick, and Mike Tyson slapped him. The story goes that Jake Paul stepped on Mike Tyson's foot because Jake Paul had shoes on and Mike Tyson didn't. With that being said, I think that's a lot of smoke and mirrors ultimately. When you get these guys that are hopped up, ready to fight on adrenaline and testosterone, man, they're just going to hit anything. And if it wasn't hitting each other, they'd probably hit one of their, friends or family members backstage because they're just so hyped up. And more power to Jake Paul after seeing him with this fight. I did not see him, beat the shit out of, and I don't think anyone saw it, beat the shit out of Mike Tyson. I think that he was well reserved. The thing was, it was sad because you could tell that he was playing with his food, right? Like he's playing with the individual that he's fighting, doing the measuring, right? He's measuring and being able to go through and get some plans out, and he's moving around, like that kind of stuff right there. That was illegal moves. Is the big thing that I personally just don't understand why and how it was going to happen any other way. Like, this was probably the best way that this fight could have ended. I personally think that there was an alternative universe where Mike Tyson would have won, knocked out Jake Paul, which would have been great. Jake Paul is just too fast for Mike Tyson now. The rest of us, though, we would all fucking die to Mike Tyson. But for Mike Tyson to be facing, a boxer in his prime at 27 years of age, he was going down. And I'm just happy that we didn't witness like a elderly abuse case of Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson just beating the shit out of this, old dude. So that was fantastic. Congratulations to Mike Tyson for going out like a king. I think there was an epic send-off. I think Jake Paul was really, really respectful for how he ended it with that bow and kind of bowing to him and giving him the grace and, even giving a lot of his speech in the time to Mike Tyson, being grateful for everything that he did. So I was very happy about that. If you guys didn't watch that fight, it is available on Netflix. It was a fantastic fight to be able to watch. Live sucked because of the streaming issue, but with that being said, it was all good. What up, Double? Thank you so much for the alert. Thanks for coming in from Twitch. Thank you, everyone from TikTok and from Trovo coming in. Thank you so much. YouTube, thank you for being here. We're going to go ahead and get started. We should have a character on, yeah, we should have a character on dAYz that was ready to go from last time. Let me go ahead and start this character up, see where we're at, and we'll see if we can get in. We're going to be playing Sakal tonight, so that's the new map that came out. I haven't streamed Sakal or anything. It's just been too crazy. And I want to be able to go through and stream Sakal because it is, I find it to be a super fun map, super energizing, super engaging, and it's got a different play style than any other maps that we've had. Let's see, it's coming up right now. We'll see if we're able to get into the queue. If we're able to get into the queue, then I'll go ahead and switch over. If not, I got to reload and we'll get something in. There we go. Looks like our character might be good. I'm going to load in here and see if it will let us load. We're one in the queue, so we're good to go. Let me go ahead and load up. There we go. There we go. Welcome in, everybody. So we're first in the queue here. Let's go ahead and get some dAYz music playing. Latency was too high. Let's try one more time. If not, we'll go ahead and start a new one. Still a really good fight though. I thought the two ladies that were fighting were phenomenal. I personally didn't care who won. I'm just tired of the shit talking of the Katie Taylor chick. I thought they both did great though. Clearly, like, top of their game fighters. Probably the two best female fighters in the world right now in that weight category. Yeah, latency's too high. All right, let's choose another server. Let's see. Looks like I got a pretty powerful Sakal right here. Namalsk. I'm going to load this one up and see if we can get in on it. There we go. It's restarting. All right. All right, should be loading this up. It looks like it's got it's a full server on Sakal, and it's got it does have, I think, a 2 queue right now. But let's see if we can jump in. Alright, we should be good. We haven't been kicked out for the latency. We should be tied in. It's a good ping. This is a brand new character starting over. It's going to be a quick run. Can't make friends in the first run there. Oh, latency got kicks. We're just a little bit too high on that one. Is this the same server? It is. It seems to be going down though. All right, let's try this one. This one's got slightly less server, but it was going to allow us to see the map maybe a little bit better and get moving on it, so that's going to be nice. So let's get moving on this one right here. Dang, all these are seeming to ping and spike too much right now. Let's try one more here. I will start the queue back over. Alright, so it looks like we're good. It is trying to port us over from the other server. All right, let's hit it. Let's hit it. I'm gonna have to restart everything and see what we can get. All right, so we're hooked in right now. Let's see if it's going to fail again. If so, then we're going to restart the game and we'll be back. I got to get my backyard in order. Didn't connect. All right, let me try and jump on a server here, then I'll be back with you guys. Does anyone know? Double, don't forget to do your augments.
I have all my augments done, but thank you very much for the reminder.
You're welcome. I'm here for you.
I appreciate the concern, and we have someone right here.
What's going on, Dragon? What's going on, Should've used my hammer.
The one that says, really, I heard it.
Get the fuck out of here, Dirt Warka. Oh shit. Get out of here too. 0 overdrive. Alright. Who's next? Pack, have you ever taken a 9-volt battery and put it to your tongue to be able to bridge the two electrodes to be able to test and see if it's got any charge left? By the way, the RNC's bankrupt, but we're using what RNC funds can trickle in to pay for his legal bills. This has never happened in the United States ever, and I know that Republic watch, and I know that basically is your question. I just have to defend my answers a little bit because some of them are like, right? The police station, yeah. Oh, wow. Well, guys, that's what we wanted, right? Never be this many tigers in a location ever. Yo, come on up. Step up then. Oh! What? Oh my god. Alright, what?
He left. You come back.
Kill him.
Here, guys. Yeah, Heather left. What is she talking about?
Shoot. Yeah.
Damn, no. Alright, that's going on the clip right there. We clipping that. That was just like an epic fail right there. One question I have. How are you going to trust catering for a socialite event to a hot dog stand operator? I mean, was he even the owner of the hot dog stand is my question, right? Like, was he just an employee of the hot dog stand? Did he get to quit the guy who hired him for the hot dog stand, or was it his hot dog stand? Did he get to be like, motherfucker, I'm out of here. Vladimir Putin wants me to cook for him. Or did he get to, like, did you think he still has...
Yeah, he's running, bro. He's making us work for it, for sure.
We're all got him going this one, I see.
Yeah, he's making us work for it, for sure.
He was.
That's 10.
This is 17-6.
Whew. Well, we gotta kill bitches! That's why salt boots are so much.
Oh, good God, bro. Good dragon.
Nice.
I'm looking right into the camera for you, man. That was all for you. I'm clipping that.
No, you're clipping that? Oh, no.
Clipping that. We're doing it.
What are you doing? I'm not gonna shoot you. Are you camping? Or are you clipping?
Going through whatever. Just trying to get the hang of this shit again.
How long has it been since you played? Alright. You got any friends that you're playing with, or should I expect any company, or what?
No, I'm just by myself tonight.
Alright, man, well,
I just really have never needed just never needed a reason to buy headphones, so I just never did till recently when I've been playing a bunch of games and was straighten. I do not straighten currently.
Gotcha. I wish I was a streamer.
Should be.
Should I, though?
Yeah, it's a fun out.
Alright, we're gonna have to clip that on today's show.
You get to meet new people, even though I don't like meeting new people. It's kind of fun. But you can start out rough because, like how I did. I started off.
That was my fault. That was my fault. I jumped off of the back of a raptor in midair while it was flying high.
Don't worry, I'm coming.
I know, Pac. I don't know what happened, man. That was... Dude, our guy's moving so slow. Double, when you lived in this great state, did you use Discount Tire?
Did my husband use discount tire? Yes.
I just got discount tire today. I just got some tires, and I have to say, I really enjoyed it.
Master.
Oh, nice. Always happy to hear about good customer experience. Definitely a lot better than hearing about bad customer experience.
Oh, yeah. However, sometimes bad customer experience, like, this is a really good scope. Oh, snap! We're winning. Blue. Yo! Where am I at on that stream? Where am I at on that stream? Where was I at? Where am I at? Come on. 2 hours, 50 minutes? All right, right there, bet. Already got one down. Dead. No, not a banana. Yes. Already got one down. Dead. No, not a banana. Yes. Nice job. Nice job. Bananas are so sweaty. Some. Get up out of my lobby, bro! Ah! What is that thing? Does anyone know? Hey, Double, don't forget to do your augments.
I have all my augments done, but thank you very much for the reminder.
You're welcome. I'm here for you.
I appreciate the concern, and we have someone right here. So I just
What's going on, Dragon? What's going on, Tim? Should've used my hammer.
The one that says, really, I heard it.
Get the fuck out of here, Dirt Warka. Oh shit. Get out of here too. 0 overdrive. Alright. Who's next? Pack, have you ever taken a 9-volt battery and put it to your tongue to be able to bridge the two electrodes to be able to test and see if it's got any charge left? By the way, the RNC's bankrupt, but we're using what RNC funds can trickle in to pay for his legal bills. This has never happened in the United States ever, and I know that we can say that also we've never had a Republican, because we're talking about the RNC, so we've never had a Republican presidential candidate who has been treated this way by the media and the world and the courts and this and the other, but we've also never had a Republican president who has been such a criminal before either. Watch, and I know that basically is your question. I just have to defend my answers a little bit because some of them are like, right? The police station, yeah. Oh, wow. Well, guys, that's what we wanted, right? Never be this many tigers in a location ever. Yo, come on up. Step up then. Oh! What? Oh my god. Alright, what?
He left. You can come back.
Kill him.
There he does. Yeah, Heather left. What is she talking about?
Shoot.
That's what the fuck.
Yeah.
Damn, no. Alright, that's going on the clip right there. We clipping that. That was just like an epic fail right there. One question I have. How are you going to trust catering for a socialite event to a hot dog stand operator? I mean, was he even the owner of the hot dog stand is my question, right? Like, was he just an employee of the hot dog stand? Did he get to quit the guy who hired him for the hot dog stand, or was it his hot dog stand? Did he get to be like, motherfucker, I'm out of here. Vladimir Putin wants me to cook for him. Or did he get to, like, did you think he still has...
Yeah, he's running, bro. He's making us work for it, for sure.
We're all kind of going this one, I see.
Yeah, he's making us work for it, for sure.
He was.
That's 10.
a 17-6.
Whew. Well, we got a kill, bitches! Alright, so that took a lot longer than predicted, but we are in. We were able to get in. It looks like we have a high ping, but we're just going to have to deal with it for the night. Let's go ahead and get our music going here, and then we're good to go. First of the call for y'all, unless y'all are following dAYz streamers, but for us, part of the channel, it's the first time that y'all would be seeing Sakal. What we need to do is we need to loot and kind of get out of here. We need to find a knife, make sure that we have something a little bit better than what we have here. We'll go ahead and do that. Alright, we're good. Let's go ahead and use this to get some bark, because we're going to need bark to be able to start the fires. We'll use our knife mostly right now. We'll see what else we pick up. If we pick up anything else, it'll be great. This is a fast game pace for what we're used to. Our knife is gone and ruined. There we go. It is what it is. Now we've got that. Alright. There's nothing here. I'm not seeing anything immediately scanning through. We're not going to be around in this town long. We can't be. We kind of got to come through, see what we can get our hands on, and be out of here. Science station up there. Yo, we got a tape. We gotta figure out what we can do with that. Anything else? Nothing. All right, so we got a little bit of food. The fact that there was some food is a good sign. Here's what we're gonna do. Real quick, we're gonna go ahead and make a knife. We're gonna have to make a knife real quick. Craft a couple of rags. So we've got stuff for a fire. I haven't seen any zombies, which means people are new here. It's a high pop server, so I would bet it. that's anything. It looks like a pair of gloves. That would be nice. Anything right now will help. There's a zombie outside. Looks like I'll pause. Does look like we've got a couple things in here. Gotta be cautious. Alright, let's get it out. For being in a high pop, it's really interesting that we have such a nice startup here. I'm gonna be honest with you. So the problem with this map is that you're really cold, and we're going to have to focus on that pretty much here in just a minute. We'll check this house real quick. This house might have a gun. Zombie. We're not mixing well here. Someone dropped that for something. This is not going to be the place that we're going to want to set up, but let's see what we got here. Okay. So, growth. Let's go ahead and get up and out of Dodge. We're going to find water next, but let's go ahead and defrost this food. Like that over there is going to be water supply. We'll come back to it. We seem to be on the south side of the island, as if you're asking me to guess. I personally don't know. I think we're on the south side. This might not be a bad spot right here. Got water. Let me get both done. So we didn't get any kind of matches or a lighter, so we're going to have to make a fire starter, which is why we needed the bark. I'm going to go ahead and start a fireplace. Kit, there we go. Alright, so this is going to light that fire for us. Okay, then we're going to grab these sticks real quick now that that's going. Be able to get this fire up, split these, put these on, get some water, get some food, and we'll focus on everything else. Okay, perfect. So the difference with these maps, the Sakal map and the update for Sakal that came with it, which was Frostline, is that there's no water pumps, right? So we have these like areas to go to where there's like a natural spring. The thing with this map on Sakal is that there's plenty of snow and you can drink the snow. The problem is that it's laced with heavy metals. So you'll get basically heavy metal poisoning, and you have to chelate that away with chelation tablets. Or you can use a filter. Now there is a filter. There is a volcano on this island somewhere that we're going to find, and we're going to try and get to that and focus on getting that so we can show you all guys that. What I like about this map is it really kind of pushes you really early on. You really have to push. You really have to go forward fast. Like we could die right here, right now. It's pretty neat. So right now we're good. So what we want to do is just sit here, be warm. Looks like one of our foods is already good. It's already been kind of calming down while we've been running around. It's been warming up. We've got another liver pate here. Go ahead and get some more sticks while we're here. I found this to be the best thing to be able to do while you're sitting down doing nothing. Just go ahead and work. What we're waiting for is the buff. Boom. Go ahead. Let's go in here. Expect someone's going to come from that way unless they just stumble upon it like I did, or they're very familiar with this map and this watering hole. They're not going to come from any other random direction. Alright, so we've got a good fire here. We've got everything we need. We do need that liver pate to kind of warm up a bit. We're going to go ahead and drink a little bit more as well. Looks like the buff is as good as we're going to get. It just dropped. We'll go back, get our buff, and then we'll head out. Just want to get some more water. It's going to be a while before we're running here, so let's go ahead and get our water intake. Let's get back our buff here. It's coming back. Health's coming back up. We're good. We do need to defrost our food a little bit more. And while we're here, I'll go ahead and get some more bark. We've got not unlimited knives, but we've got a good supply of knives here, so hopefully that'll help us out. We are going to need more food soon, though. There's our knife. Let's go ahead and make another one. Trying to look and make sure no one's sneaking up behind us while we're enjoying our fresh spring water here that's ice cold. And hopefully we're going to be okay for a couple minutes. Got this awesome Yukon Outfitters from Buc-ee's whenever I was out hunting. It says, I like my coffee black and my tea in the harbor. Love it. They really know how to get us rednecks out there. Alright, we're fine. Yo, yo! Bronza Terma is now following. Thank you so much for the follow. You political fan or you a dAYz fan? Hello, hello. Thank you so much for the follow on Trovo. So we're just trying to stay warm right now. Let's check our food. Come on. The liver pate should be ready. Should we just get moving? Because that liver pate is not going to hold us over. But we could make it to the next town. We'll go ahead and put the liver pate in the vicinity of that. See if we can get it to cool down. Or warm up, should I say. I don't know why. Change game category. Oh, double. You know, I already have a wife. Why can't you just let me be me? There you go. There you go. Thank you, Double. Yeah, Bronze, I am from the USA. The United States of what the fuck are we doing? Sweets. Here we go. That one was good. Let's go and open it. I think we're good there. It's going to give us a little bit of a boost. Which way do we want to go? Let's get up to this hill and then see where we need to go. Versa, is this another zombie game? This is another zombie game, Versa 1800. This is dAYz. It's a zombie survival game. There are definitely zombies in the town. I'll tell you what, while we're here, let's run across these over here. Was he aggroed? I don't think so. I think he was just running. Speaking of zombies, here some are. We've got to get to that volcano. I saw science. Let's go run over here. wonder if there'll be any on them. Nothing here. Guys over to the right. Take him down. He's got some rags. That's not bad. I wish it was food, but that's not bad. There's two of them, so we got to be careful here. Yeah. Hello. Yeah. What up? Alright, there's an elk up there. We don't have anything to shoot it with. But I hear an elk. Or maybe it's a reindeer in this map. I think specifically they're reindeer. What up, buddy? Have food, dang it. Should we check these two real quick? I think we should. I think it's worth checking maybe these three. I'm not going back that far. But I think we check these three right here. We already have some powdered milk, so that's good for the road. Looks like one of our pluses is already going. Heater and a stove. Yeah, we don't have enough room for that. We had that we had one down there earlier though. We'll pull this one on the way up. Let's run to this one real quick. Nothing here. Come on. Some jeans. I mean, we got enough little tidbits here to be able to do a little something. There we go. We don't have everything we need, but go ahead and swap out with that guy. Go ahead and eat this. A little bit of powdered milk didn't do any of the body good. It kept us alive, though. Radiator for our car. Let's check what the burned home has. It's a pretty cool pic. Go ahead and take a picture of that so we can upload it. Nothing here. Go ahead and take these just as final. So it's important to have rags in here. It's important to get all this done. That way we're able to go through and survive. Everything's looking okay right now. Radiator, right? Yeah. Sweet. Got ourselves a hoe. But a useful kind in the apocalypse. I don't really have too much for this thing. Scythe, sickle. I'm gonna be honest with you. We're gonna go ahead and sharpen this up real quick. This is gonna be our new knife. We're good for right now. Swap that out. Go ahead and eat these chips, these crackers. Gonna be good. Come on. Round open, come on. We're playing a little bit close to the vest there. That's what we had to do. Nice. See, this is why we check this shit. The pipe. No barrel in here, but let's see if we can get this, figure out where these goats are or sheep. They've already respawned. issues. I was wondering. I can't believe they respawn so quick. We got a couple of food items, but not set yet. I don't really like servers that are third person, but when in Rome. Did I really do that last time and not realize what I was doing? I think so. These guys are up and to the left over here somewhere. But even if we found them, like, you would have to get 2 hits. We're not going to be able to. You know, like, with nothing. Yeah, we haven't heard anything in the map. I think it's because we're on the south side, not the active side that everyone tends to spawn on, because I do feel like that's a little bit weird that we do not spawn on that side. I tell you what, while we're here, we are going to third person, because when in Rome. that fire that's working on us. It's working on our food. We've got enough food to at least make it to a good length away here, at least to another town. So what I do like about this map is how fast-paced that it is, especially in the beginning, and then it starts to get to your normal DAYZ pace. I do like the step up a little bit that you have to do with this map. Need our tomato here. Need our chippies. And that canned tuna should start to warm up at some point. Perfect. We got a couple spaces open. This guy is ruined. He can go to the fire. Just wait to get our buffs here. We're gonna have to get to the top of the hills, then figure out where the volcano is and see what we got to do to get moving. Everything else is looking pretty good so far, though. The fact that we have tetracycline is pretty massive already early on. Even a couple pills is pretty good. I wish we had some shells, but I'll tell you what, I'll take the tetracycline. No problem there. So what we want to end up doing is getting to the volcano, because on the volcano you're able to go through, get a kit. You can go to a military base that's near the volcano. A lot of high volume people there, but with that being said, you get this case that's on the mountain. I can tell you the story behind that. We go ahead and we get the keys from the military base. We can open up the kit, and we can get a water bottle with a filter. Actually, we get 2 of them. And we're also able to take those and be able to pack them with snow to be able to drink when we need to. So that's great. Until then, we have to rely on some of the water sources or be a little bit more risque when it comes to our water intake. Should be good. There's going to be another town over there. There's always another town. Now that we're over that hill, we're much safer, at least from that town. Anyone spawning in, because there was a lot of people. This seems to be a supersized map here that we end up with 80 plus players. Pretty big for this map. I guess maybe not a lot around this spawn. Gonna give us a little bit of food as well, so. I've never spawned on this side of the map though, but I've never eaten so well, so there you go. Military on the hill. I'm not seeing the direct food source. I can tell you, it seems like we're far away though from the it seems like we're far away from the volcano because of that military base that's up here. Hopefully at this military base we're able to find a little bit of equipment, maybe a backpack and some food. That'd be great. Help us out. Radio tower. Radio tower, yeah. We're not right by this guy, so it's a little bit frustrating for that, but we are a little bit safer right now. We just need food, and that's pretty much it. We're good on water. We are going to need food for the next run. We're going to start lowering down on food any minute. Nice. Where? Okay, cool. Military guy. I hear him. Yeah, here it is. Come on. Dude. Perfect. Look at that. We're already getting warmer. Damn, he came out of nowhere. Bro. No bueno. Ruined hoodie. We're gonna need some clothes soon, but good thing we're at a military base. Now, I've never been to this military base, so sounds good to me. Nice. Alright, so we got one rubber in, if we need it. It's not going to do much on them, though, but that's in case we need it. Satchel. We do need to check for clothes, though. Cool if you dropped a shirt. No, I've never been here. I don't know how to cover it, but we're going to cover it as best as we can. Looks like we got a couple of things on the other side, so that'll be neat. I do always like coming to some of these things, being able to explore a little bit, see what's going on. Seems a little sketch. Best insulation. This fucking hood is the best insulation we got, guys. I don't know which one I like more. I wonder what that noise is like. It's pretty scary. Alright, we got a Z baby. Come on, Z baby. Drop a shirt. I mean, you can drop food. That's cool too. Sherpa hat. I'm going to go ahead and say that we should really start a fire here. We're going to play for another 43 minutes till about 1 a.m. Definitely using up all my supplies really quickly, though. Not enjoying that. It's already burning out, so we definitely want to get all these sticks on. Alright, so we've got enough sticks here. We're getting warm. Then we'll get moving. The good thing about this map is it doesn't get too dark. But it's okay. It's just a very particular map. It's pretty neat if you ask me. I really enjoy it. We're not going to give it the 1+ because of our hoodie being ruined, but we'll solve that problem next. We got the chili wrap head. Best protection from the cold. Best insulation. Alright, so we're going to absorb a little bit of our 1 here. We're gonna get moving. I don't think that's it. We really need the day to be able to figure out where we need to go. That's the problem with this. Combat pants, 15 slots. Everything else is 15 slots, so that's not anything great. Oh, no. See, look at that. It's gonna be a SSG. And we'll get a shirt. Why is he running so slow? Come on. I'm not dropping shirts, man. I think we might have to stay here till tomorrow at daybreak. Five 54539. 54539. Nice. Well, we were able to make that happen. Yeah, we're doing what we can out here. Alright. So next up, what we're going to be able to do is hopefully at daybreak get an idea of where the volcano is. I tell you what. I will be right back. Yes! Already got one down. Dead. No, not a banana. Yes! Nice job, nice job. Bananas are so sweaty. some. Get up out of my lobby, bro! Ah! So it's not that way. This is primarily a night map, apparently. The nighttime acceleration is by 1 and the daytime is 12. So, probably gonna have to get more 6 for the fire here. So we got a couple more 6 in the fire. Everything's looking good. Our food should be thawed. Yep. Let's go and eat that. We're gonna have to get moving soon to make a decision. Wolves are going to be the big problem here, which is what we got to watch out for. So what we're going to try and do is get to this side of the mountain range. Take a look and see if we can see anything. I bet I remember... Oh, goodness, this is awful. I remember a radio tower being over here, and I think that the radio tower is in between the volcano and that scientific radar station that we were at. Not seeing much up there, but might be looking at the wrong spot. Alright, so we are moving to the military poles here. I don't even see the military installation, so okay. Do you think a rubber will take down? I feel like I've been here before. I feel like we might have made the right call. We'll see here in a second. Up here on this hill. I still don't know where they're at. Had to have heard us or seen us. I would assume he's just gonna run right over here to the side. Kind of get just out of peripheral. So we hear them. They're up here above us. We're going to try and shoot them in the head with a rubber. Then beat them to death. They're going to be above this hill somewhere. I'm not even seeing where they're at. They're up here still. Come on. Straight ahead somewhere. Didn't do nothing.
Yeah.
epic fail on the computer, but nice for us. So we can actually go out here in the woods and cook. Nice. Let's go ahead and get some of this fat. Anything else is needed right now? Yes. Craft a fireplace here. We're gonna be set with some food right now. We'll go ahead and make this fire starter now. Hand drill kit. We really need matches or a lighter, but we haven't been able to scavenge too much. Sharpen so we can cook our food. Here we go. We're gonna be able to roast now. So we're going to cook up this food, get ready for the next stream. We're going to try and stream tomorrow a little bit. We might go a little bit later than we were planning on tonight since we got such a nice setup. But we got to remember that it's getting late. I got stuff to do tomorrow. But we can have a little bit more fun here. So the thing I like about this map is because of how fast-paced the starting point is. You really can't hang around the coastline. It's a death sentence. You really have to kind of get moving really quickly, get, you know, your basic items, get a couple of things, and then get headed into the mountains and the mountain range, where people just aren't going to be able to live easily there. So that way you get a little bit more time to be able to, you know, beef up to get some more things. And man, that, let me tell you, that rubber shell did nothing to that deer. So, but there's an insane amount of meat that you can get off right now of the deer. So let's use it to our advantage. And I heard one gun go off the entire time. It was only mine. Even though this is much slower, it's a much safer way of making food for ourselves here. Because, yeah, it's not pleasant out there, that's for sure. We're gonna have to check the fire after this one, see where we're at, get some more sticks, I think. But it's a fast-paced game, at least this map is. You're able to go through, get everything moving, figure out what you need to do to survive. It's really the first part of this new map on Sakal. Once you figure that out, you need to get to the volcano, get the briefcase with all the goodies in there, and then you'll be good to go. So we're good for right now. We are going to need to get more though, but we'll worry about that whenever we need to. So the reason we build the fire here in the middle of the trees is it's going to be able to shade a lot of that light. Hopefully no one sees the smoke. Maybe it's just too cold for them to care if they do see it. It gives us a little bit of an opportunity to kind of hide in the leaves as well. So it's more of a benefit than building the fire out in the middle of nowhere. So once we get to the volcano, well, we're looking for those sticks like we had earlier. if we follow the pathway on those sticks, we're eventually going to end up finding a dead human who has a gas mask on, which we're not really sure what's going on with the gas mask. And then we're able to find a briefcase. The briefcase is locked though, but there is a military base nearby. If we go to that military base, we find the keys, we can open up the briefcase. There's going to be an ice pick, a glow plug, 2 water bottles that have the filters, and chelation tablets. The glow plug is going to be able to open up a bunker. Plug is going to open up a bunker that is out there. I've never been to the bunker. I haven't gone to any of the bunkers. It takes a lot of teamwork. I never find anyone that wants to not shoot me in just a second. You know what I mean? So that's never good. But hopefully one day. This reindeer's hanging around its buddy like, hey. We're gonna get a long stick out of this guy. Maybe 2. There we go. We've still got 2 steaks in over there, so we've got a lot of food right now. All right. I'm honestly amazed that we haven't heard any gunshots or anything. I think we're gonna be able to cook each one of these. But honestly, like, it is safer to do this in the middle of the trees. It's not gonna be too safe to be able to do this. Even in an abandoned home in the middle of a valley, it's not gonna be safe. You're completely in the open. Someone can approach from any direction. They can spot you from a distance. You're able to go through, make a plan, and then attack. So this is going to be the safer way. Even though it takes a lot more time and effort, it's going to be the safer way. To be able to keep your character alive. See what I mean? Like, that's really difficult to see. This is as much as you're going to be able to see. That's not too much. But see, this isn't too bad. It's just a little bit of a glow. You can kind of see it from far away, but really, if you weren't looking for it, you might not even notice that it was there. Go. Let's finish with our cooking session. I don't really know what the ice pick is for in the new briefcase, but we're hoping that in one of the updates we'll be able to see maybe like an ice wall that you can break down or something to that effect. I don't really know why the ice pick is there as a melee weapon. I guess just because it is a melee weapon. It's hard to find melee weapons in this. Yeah. Excuse me. Just tired. I was able to go hunting last weekend. Pictures are in the Discord if anyone's interested. Fun stuff. Great times. I have to just split this guy real quick. There we go. Not bad. We still got to find a better. Still got to find a better jacket, but. we're going to sharpen this and finish cooking our meats. I'll tell you what, one of the things that was really good about hunting was just being able to get away from everything and kind of relax. Fantastic, super fun. Just being able to be out in the Texas wilderness in some of the most beautiful, if not the most beautiful country you could ever imagine. And being able to just to, you know, kick back with nature, eat, drink, and hunt. We hunted rabbit, we hunted deer. We were looking for some rattlesnake, but we didn't come across any. And by the next time we go in January, it's going to be a little bit too late in the season for rattlesnake. It's going to be too cold. So, but I am gearing up for that. I am planning on buying a new rifle, which we'll probably go shopping for over the next month. We're going to be buying a .22 to be able to aid in rabbit hunting, because a 9mm was a little bit too much. Those of y'all that are into hunting, you are aware of what I mean by that, but yeah. That's our plan anyway over the next couple of weeks, is to just kind of gear up for the January hunt. It's going to be the first or second weekend in January. 8th, 9th, 10th, or 9th, 10th, 11th, something like that. 10th, 11th, 12th. 10th, 11th, 12th. So it's a couple days past into the new year, so that'll be pretty great. Hopefully it's nice and cold. The deer are going to be really starving in, and we're going to be going hog hunting as well. So my hunting rifle is going to do great for that. And plus, we also have a new flashlight that is going to allow us to track blood trail, because we did shoot a hog this past weekend. However, we couldn't find it. It ran off. It probably healed up and spat back at us. Hogs are tough animals. So we're going in heavy this time. Definitely coming in with some bait to be able to bait in some hogs. And hopefully we're almost done with this cooking thing too. Just being able to cook, it's a little dangerous staying out here cooking so long. We'll see if anyone does come and investigate, but I think we hit ourselves pretty well. We're not going to have any of these issues, hopefully, as we go through and cook up the rest of our meat. Yeah, we were hunting out in Harper, Texas. It was a fantastic hunt. There's probably some guys out there this weekend hunting at the lodge, so good luck to you. And if you're not into hunting, sounds good. No problem. I recently got into it. I got an invite. It was a great thing to be able to experience and go through and do. And they were like, well, why don't we make it a yearly thing? And we're gonna make it a yearly fucking thing is what we're gonna do. Since I'm in Houston, Harper, Texas is about 4.5 hours away. So it was a nice long drive across the big old state. But still, yet again, only, a quarter of the state. It's about 4 hours. It's a quarter of the state. It takes about 12 hours to leave outside of Texas, especially from where I'm at. Unless you're going to Louisiana, then it's about 2 hours to be able to head out of the state. I know a lot of northern states are a lot different. So... man, we tried tracking that hog that we shot, though, but we lost the blood trail. We were able to track it in 50 yards, maybe 15 yards, 50 yards. No, it wasn't 15 yards. We definitely were much further in. So about 50 yards in, but we lost this trail. It must have clotted and continued to carry on and spat back at us. So we went through and there we go. Messed that up. Let's try. There we go. So I was doing some investigating. I knew I should have brought a black light, but the black light in turn is not going to be great for blood. It will show you the blood. It will show you bodily fluids. The biggest thing is trying to find something that uses kind of like multiple bandwidths of light. And I ended up finding a Nebo flashlight. Nebo, great brand of flashlights, by the way. Super powerful, super cheap. There's O-lights as well. O-lights are great. But O-lights are pretty expensive for what they are. They use a magnetic charger normally for the O-light, which is great. Nebo has kind of bummed that as well. I've always liked Nebo, though, because they've always been pretty decent lights. If you are looking for a good flashlight, a good gift out there for your father, father-in-law, yourself, it's going to be Nebo. If you're a chick that really likes flashlights and hunting, Nebo's the way to go. It's a good way, without breaking the bank, getting a pretty decent flashlight. This one is 2,000 lumens. Normally 500 lumens on regular, but 2,000 lumens. Check everything's looking good. 2,000 lumens on turbo. So it's a pretty neat flashlight. And I also got a work light as well, a pocket light. One of the things that we were concerned about was when we were hunting the boar was getting lost in the wilderness, because we did have some big lights, but we're concerned that those lights were actually going to end up causing a problem, maybe by dying out and we wouldn't see them. So we went ahead and decided that next time we're going to bring some glow sticks as well. Every 10 yards, 15 yards, drop a glow stick, right? Doesn't have to spend the big money on the big glow sticks, but what we can do is use those, 100 pack of the, children's bracelet necklace glow sticks, and be able to put maybe 3 together and drop them down with a little piece of electrical tape, break them, drop them, and then carry on and keep on going. That's going to leave us enough breadcrumbs to be able to get back to where we need to, which is where our ATV was. So we just lost that blood trail. Otherwise, I think we would have had that bitch. We would have tracked them down. Looks like we just got a couple more pieces of steak here to go. Perfect. Yo, what up, Kerman? Have you read The Duty of Warm Paper that just dropped like 20 hours ago? I assume you're talking about all the information about Trump's cabinet. I have read a lot of the stuff that's coming out about Trump's cabinet. The Duty to Warm Paper that drops. Are you talking about an update for dAYz? No, I didn't read anything about an update for dAYz. I did notice there was an update when I logged in earlier tonight, though. I did get 2 deer on my last hunt that we just had, though, this past weekend, so that was pretty neat. I shot them with a 6.5 Creedmoor round, so that was awesome. Brought them down pretty quick, one of them. It took about, 20-30 seconds for that one to expire, but the first one, instant, down, no movement, perfect shot, through the heart and lungs. So that's always good, because personally, I don't want the deer to suffer. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a human being. I don't like animal suffering, but we do eat animals, so that's the thing. And for me, I was able to get a buttload of meat off of those deer. I got some great deer meat that we're able to make, hopefully some meatballs and some burgers, and also had some of the deer cooked up into ground, not just ground, but boudin, venison boudin. So super excited to have that. We're going to try some tomorrow. That's going to be great. This is our last piece of meat here. This night acceleration really needs to change. Okay. Badly damaged. Let's go ahead and get these all cured up here as well. We used them pretty hard. It looks like the server pop's doing okay as well. I just can't believe it because we haven't really run into anybody out here. But like I told you, with Sakal, you got to get off the coast immediately. Otherwise, you're going to risk running into way too many people, and it's most likely going to be a... Did I hear a zombie? Now that we got food. See what I mean? Like, you couldn't even tell that that was a fire if y'all didn't know anything. Warm. Let's go and get on top of this mountain over here, see if we can find something. Did good on food, guys. We did great. And that's the problem when you move away from the coastline, though. You're going to start running out of food. Alright. We still need a new hoodie. That is a new town down there, but we're not going to risk running in there right now. We do need a new shotgun shell, at least. Speaking of shotgun shells, that's what I'm hoping to turn my combat shotgun into, almost like an AR, by using the proper rounds for this next hunt that we're going on. So if we do run up on a hog, it's going to be really easy to dispatch him. And look at all that bacon that we'd be bringing home. Literally bacon. Yum, yum, yum. There we go. All right. So what we're going to be looking for now is the volcano. Let's get up here to this mountain. See what we can find. All right, there's our military base where we're at. We could probably pass back through there. I don't think the volcano's that way unless that's it over there, and I just don't see that that would be it. I remember seeing this one and that wasn't there. I'm hoping that's not it. I don't want to go back through here though. Let's hope that this way is the way out. Let's hope it. Now you're supposed to be able to find some mushrooms and whatnot here in the woods. I don't think on Sakal I found any mushrooms yet. I have seen some fellow streamers that have found mushrooms. I haven't found any. They're pretty difficult to find. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's this way. This is the bridge right here. I personally would be willing to bet that it's this way. that reddish tint on there. I wonder if there's a fire, or is that just the tree? Yeah, it wasn't a fire because we would have already seen it. Question is, since we've been gone, do we want to stop back in? I'd be okay saying what's up. Sim 380. I don't remember that being there before, so that's nice. EDU. Scorpion. See, this is what I'm talking about. That's why we came back here. Nice. Nice. I'll take that paper for fire starter. Oh, that was not the right button. The mag is damaged though, so it's probably going to end up jamming on a long run, but hey, for right now, that's where we're at. It's what we've got. Let's real quick see, we got none in there. The one in the chamber. Perfect. Y'all hear someone too? I feel like I hear someone. Go. getting somewhat cloaked here. There he is. I was wondering. That made no sense. Gonna have to find some disinfectant soon as well. Running out of our sterile rags here. I think the sun's coming up, we'll be able to see some shit. Let's see what the great military base has provided. Us here. Thank goodness. A new jacket. It's not a bad little hole there. One of these guys, there should be one other item up here. Let's hope that we don't get spotted or hit here. All right, well, nothing on that guy. From before. Doesn't look like anyone's been here. But while we're on the subject, I need to figure out where to go. Sure. It's gonna be that way. That looks like the volcano over there. Hope you got some food. Damn it, was this the way we were supposed to go? I'll say yes for now. I'll say yes. Whoa. Where? That zombie was out in the middle of nowhere. Bro, like, what are you, like, eating your Wheaties or something? Like... There we go. Alright, we're gonna head that way. Let's see what's going on. That's definitely where the... At least that's gonna be our best guess of right now, this far away of where the volcano is. It's the right shape of mountain. We keep getting sidetracked by these, so we're gonna have to build a fire anyway. No. Tools, baby. Really need some, like, a lighter or something, but we're gonna have to raid a village whenever we get close again. Be able to potentially find something like that. Just get over here. Build the fireplace in here. Go through, get warm. And then we'll be able to head over there. It's like pine cones? Like, what is that? Since we're here, refuel on bark. That will be painful for our knife, but hey, not too bad. Alright, one more set of sticks here so that way we can get a fire starter. Stick, gonna have to get that long stick into small sticks. And drill. Now we're set. We're going to start warming up because our health is starting to go down. We're going to need to get our blue back. 5 sticks should be good. Let's pour in there. That's good. That's perfect. All right, so we're just going to warm up here, and then we're going to get back on the run to the mountains. We'll go ahead and grab some more bark since we're here, just chilling. Never bad to just grab more bark. Get this little Christmas tree out of the way, get some sticks. Got a shot. Out to the left. Sounds like it was going to be back where we came from. I wonder if it was at that military base. Probably not. We're not too far away from it. I think it would be much louder. There we go. Let's get our other buff real quick. At least we can get rid of the bacterial infection with the tetracycline if we end up with something. If we have to crack into those dirty rags is a way to survive and heal up. I tell you what we're going to be doing for the rest of the evening is we're going to try and figure out where the volcano is. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to make it to the volcano tonight, so let's go ahead and do that. This would be a great time while we're healing up here. Just to remind you guys that if you like the content, please remember to like, subscribe, drop a follow on Twitch, TikTok, and or any of the platforms that we're on, Truvo, YouTube. Make sure that you're partaking in the content. We mainly do political content, but on the weekends, we switch it up and we go ahead and we do a little bit of gaming. I normally play dAYz, play a little bit of Fortnite, but those are the games that I play. I find them to be a good contrast on my normal life. Love me some good dAYz. Fun stuff. Alright, so we're good here. We're getting that third buffer, and we're going to be good. We're going to be set, because our clothing is good. Try to remember which way we need to go. We're gonna have to look out for that mountain. It's that way. It's gonna be behind us. I think we're good. Alright. So we're headed up to this way. We gotta go downhill before we go uphill. There we go. Major power lines running through here. It's going to be the geothermal station, my guess would be. I can't believe we had a glitch with that reindeer allowing us to basically smack it to death. That was nice. It was a good find. Alright, we are in sight there. Still think we're up here. What is this though? Some zombies down there. There's the volcano, so we've got that covered. Looks like a home and a base in between everything, so this is going to be a great place to be able to figure it all out. I'm more interested in this over here. It's going to be a mine or a quarry based on what that machine is. It's one of those dump buckets. Frozen lake. I just don't know if anything would actually like spawn up in any of this equipment. I guess now's the time to see, though. We're right here. Isn't that neat, though? Look at that. Pretty cool. That's the thing about DayZ. Like, you can just keep on going and going and going and getting, like, super excited about everything you see. Yeah, I don't even... Look, man, I don't even know how you would drive this thing. It's apparently a robot. There's no... Yeah, apparently it's a robot. There's no driver's seat on that thing at all. It's one of those newfangled Soviet. So we got here. So we got a couple of items. Not seeing too much up there. See anything up there? Disinfectant. Damn it. Yo. Fobs4667, thank you so much for the follow. Look what we got here. We got ourselves a saw. How's it going, Fobs? How's your night been? Tire repair kit? We don't care about the tire repair kit. But we do care about this P1. It's not the best gun in the game, but it will do. Do we really care about anything else? I mean, everything else should be fine. We could care, but do we? Do we want to? We'll do it. We'll do it. We'll take it. Yeah, thank you for the follow, Falls. Alright, right there. That's where we're going. Yeah, we spawned on the opposite ass end of the whole map. But... what do? You succeed. That's what you do. Spawn all the way in the town on that side. If first you don't succeed, try again. I said we were going to get off at 1, then I said we were going to play a little bit past, and then now it's 1:44, so we're getting off at 2 a.m. Central Standard Time, which is in about 16 minutes. I mean, it doesn't hurt to check these, right? See if something does spawn. It's just coal. How come we couldn't burn the coal would be my question. Huh. Couldn't even climb that. That's weird. There we go. Wonder if that's military camp up there that we'll be able to pass through and get some keys. Let's see. I don't know if I've gone to the other side of the military camp to be able to end up with this. I just don't remember the dark ridges there, but we're going to be able to see which side of the volcano we're on right now to be able to make our decisions in the future. Here's the hydrothermal vents. I think we're on the wrong side for military, but we'll see. It's military right there. Should be able to pass right through military, assuming that no one's also running through. I did hear that shot behind us before. They could be going this way. They could have been coming from this way. So we always got to be on the lookout. Alright, so the side of the volcano with the hydrothermal vents looks to have the military base on it. Being able to go through and figure out which side you're on and which you're approaching, what your game plan is you're moving forward through all this will be really beneficial in the future. We do need a weapons repair kit. Hopefully there's going to be one up here at the military. I wonder if we should also probably have a fire here before we get up there. Problem is the daylight's pretty crazy. If anything, this would be an okay spot. I guess yes. It's gonna be the Ultra GTH. Thank you so much for the raid with the party of 6. Welcome in, everybody. I'm the political gamer based in the United States. We go through and we play dAYz. And whenever we're not playing dAYz on the weekend, we're making political content. American political content, but sometimes other content nevertheless. Alright, so this guy's like right here in this tree. There's a little guy. It's like around the other side of this tree. We're going to cut this stick down. Once again, Ultra GTV, thank you for the raid. How was your stream? Grab the hand drill kit. We'll be good to go to be able to get a little warm before we head up there. We do need some matches. Epic need of matches. Alright. So we're getting our heat buff back. Go ahead and grab a little bit of food. That's the thing I love about Sakal. It really just forces you and pushes you to carry on. A buddy of mine started playing dAYz. What's up there? A buddy of mine started playing dAYz, and he's playing on Trinaris. And he's barely able to survive there, so he said he's not going to be trying Sakal anytime soon. But, you know, that's the cool thing about Sakal, is it really kind of forces you to keep on moving forward. You can't stay on the coast, you'll die. So if you are planning on playing Sakal, if you don't have the game, if you are getting the game, if you haven't been successful on Sakal yet, it's probably because you're staying on the coastline. You really need to kind of zoom through a town, get anything you can, and just hightail it out of there. Because that's going to be your problem, is camping on the coast. I've been killed 20 times. And it's all because people want to steal my fish, steal anything that I have, want to backstab me. It's just, it's not good. Alright, everything's looking good. We've got a couple things here. Born. We'll be able to correct that. Alright, so I think we're good on that plus. Let's get moving. What we want to do is aim for this high spot up here, so that way we end up on the high side. We can kind of look down into the military base, see what's going on. We came a far long way over there. Haven't heard any shots. Nothing happening. Let's get to the top of this. Like this is gonna be it. I could be wrong though. Maybe we're seeing some stuff, but I think this is it. Yeah. Looks like there's a couple of guys up there. They're just kind of running through and everything. I just don't know how I would take them out though. They're just like running around. wonder if they're like running stuff down here. Just not really sure what they're doing. Yeah, it looks like they're just running around with no qualms of these zombies, too. We gotta kind of move it around a little bit. I'm not sure what they're doing. All right. So they were in Discord. You gotta love Discord players. And we're not really sure what. I mean, they're shooting something big. It sounds like they'd already hit something or found some NATO rounds, but it was pretty big. My question is, what were they doing, and how come the zombies weren't on them? Because they were just running around left and right. But that's how it goes. That was a great life, though. We had a lot of fun. That was the call, right? Like, that was the cool thing about having, us to be able to see that. That was the call. Yeah. Oh, man. What a fun time, though, on that. I was hoping we were going to be able to save the character, but it is what it is, right? Like, we had everything we needed. Freshy stuff. Had our, they're probably not even interested in that 380 that we had, but it is what it is. It's a little bit upsetting because we were hoping to sneak up on them. They must have had body armor, though, so the 380s would have... I would have been able to take one if we weren't spotted. I'm not really sure how we were spotted. I think they might have just been coming down and seeing us, is what it most looks like to me. I'll go back and look at the VOD and we'll be able to see. But with that being said, that happens. That's dAYz. We'll start fresh on the next stream, maybe tomorrow. We'll see where we go, see how far we can push it. With that being said, if you guys like the content, please make sure you drop a follow. Please make sure to drop follow, like, subscribe, and if you can, join our Discord. We do a lot of content in there when it comes to politics, a little bit of gaming, and if you're interested in any of the stories that I talk about whenever we play, I have a lot of shit that I have on there from my stories, whether it's the work that I do, it's my hunting trips, whatever it is, have that in there. And the Discord is going to be in the link in bio as well. My name is The Political Gamer. I will see you guys at the Battle Box. Have a good evening. Catch you guys next time. Stay tuned. Peace out. And God bless.
This podcast was brought to you by The Political Gamer, produced by The Political Gamer, edited by The Political Gamer, and associated with The Political Gamer. Remember to subscribe if you can, or drop us a follow us on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter, or X. We will be back next week for more news, laughs, and our tears. Stay neat, and we wish you good mental health.